This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Lockett on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play's called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
In your face.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. 1st and goal from just inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Steps him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Goes up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the ground, it's Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Gain of a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the carry, it's Cook. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
On the keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Jackson going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force field goal.
Hello.
So they can work towards another couple of stops.
What's up, man?
So after the
I'm in a
on first, now
huh?
Second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is tackled.
What'd you say, Nate?
The 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first
What'd you say?
down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes.
I'm off until Monday.
Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Looking for more there on first down.
What are you doing?
Throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation.
Why'd you give me false hope? I thought you were home.
Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Line of scrimmage again.
Sad face.
As they line up second and 10.
What time you get home in 2 hours?
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation.
You gonna play?
Gave them 7 blockers up front.
Then you're probably gonna what?
Imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy
Stop,
of the
bro.
10.
Playing terrible.
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Packers.
They go play action with Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Dan Bailey to kick off for
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He's at 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Dillon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a run to Dillon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Dillon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Smith on the coverage.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Kirk out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Cook following the penalty. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
On the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Vikings.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jackson's pass complete.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Their 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
There ain't no joke out here right now.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They run, Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Jackson's pass.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Like 22, he's coming, 22.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on third and long. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Check 37, check 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second and goal, Rodgers, he hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you got
feel right.
Exactly.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.